Brooks from High Rise Firefighting, and today I'm going to continue talking about some of the contents that's in our Standpipe kit. And that one content that we want to talk today is about the 3mm PRD Removal Tool. If you look at some, and you probably can't even see it on the table here, but that is a PRD removal tool, Allen key. And if you keep that in your Standpipe kit, you can see how easily, regardless on what pocket you put it into, it's going to go missing. We actually even thought about sewing a piece of magnet into our kit to have it attached to, but we actually came up with this idea, and so far so good. This is a nice weighted 3mm PRD removal tool, and we went with a long stem. We went with a long stem is because if this ends up becoming strip, you can just keep cutting it down, as need be. You can say, hey, we're saving our department thousands and thousands of dollars. No, you're not, but it is ideal to have a long stem on it. Then we added webbing. We added a plastic driving range practice golf ball onto the end of it, so we can easily recognize that in our Standpipe kit, pull it out, and go to work. I do an episode on PRDs and PRVs, but I want to talk quickly just because we are a little bit on the topic. But it's this little set screw that we're removing, and it's not just one. You may have to undo a couple to get that PRD to turn towards you, and then get up on the PRD and open that one to actually be able to remove it, and you'll see it in a video here. The PRD will look like this, and this is a pin style. I like to call it a limiting because it limits the amount that valve opens, and these are set for each particular floor. The problem is they're not always set correctly. There's myths out there in every conference that I've been to. If they said you can hit it, you can knock it, it's got a fusible link here, it breaks off. Well, I got that fire and I banged it and hit it and couldn't get it off. A good friend of mine, same thing, he was at a fire. He said, Brooksy, I couldn't get that pin to break as advertised. So we went down to our training center. We used our props, and we came up with a solution for this, and it's great. And I have videos of it, but I'll show you one on this episode. So what happened is we took this, and you can see the damage to it. We took the forks of the Halligan, a flat-headed axe, and we drove this, and all we did was damage it. We tried it with a forcible entry wedge. We actually tried it with a hose spanner, and the hose spanner started opening up like a can opener. So the spanner was peeling. Then we got the pike end of the Halligan, put the pike in with a flat-headed axe, finally drove this out. I don't know if you can see that, probably not, but we actually ripped this out and got access to the full potential of that valve. The problem with banging it and hitting it and slamming it is that we have the potential to do some damage to that valve wheel, and if we're there to fight a fire, we need more pressure. That's the last thing we want to do. So the PRD removal, not this one, but this one is certainly ideal. The cat's ass, so to speak, though, for removing a PRD, that's the limiting style, which is the pin style that I just showed you, is the 18-inch pipe wrench. This is your go-to. Keep that open about an inch, so it's ready to go. And this is going to be used inside the valve wheel of a building that has a PRD in it, and you have all the leverage you want. You're going to open that valve wheel. This limiting pins are going to stop you from opening it up. You're going to continue to open it with the 18-inch pipe wrench, and I kid you not, this breakable link will pop off just like a beer bottle. Sorry for making you thirsty, but it works. It works fantastic. So 18-inch pipe wrench for removing these type of PRDs, or use your PRD removal tool. but this is great. When you're removing, when you get to a building that has a PRD, don't panic. That's a good thing. We know that that fire pump is producing more than 619 kPa and less than 1225 kPa. So it has a fire pump. It's got a good fire pump. We're just going to get that full potential by removing PRDs. Again, I'm Brent Brooks from High Rise Firefighting. Thanks for watching and be safe.